I wanted to talk about conversational forms. So we all know what a traditional form is. We've all completed hundreds of them. Some are great, some are not so great. But are there opportunities to remove a form from a website and replace it with a conversational form? I've seen this done well and I've seen it done poorly. We know that kind of form conversion rates are a bit all over the place. I actually got some stats, so I'll read some of these to you, and I'll also, wherever you see this video, I'll put the link to those stats so you can explore them yourselves. But apparently the median conversion rate across 16 industries for forms is 2.2%, which did shock me. You know, if you'd asked me to guess, I would have put it at like 20%, but 2.2%. Apparently 20% fewer conversions from forms in business services than other industries. That shocked me. 30% higher form conversion rate in finance and insurance than other industries. That I do believe. It makes sense with that industry that people will fill out a form to download, something about tax or, loans or whatever it might be. It makes sense. 40% higher form conversion in legal than other industries. Again, that kind of makes sense. 2 times form conversion rate in media and entertainment compared to other industries. I was trying to think the other day if I ever completed any forms in that media and entertainment niche. Hay fever today. Always gets me in the throat. 18% lower form conversion rate in real estate than other industries. If anybody's working in that and wants to give examples of why that might be, please let me know. And all of those stats came from a blog I read on ledo.com. I will, again, put the link wherever you see this video so you can check it out yourself. So if we know that there's a real issue with form completion, that median average of 2.2%, is it worth looking at a different way to get those leads, get people to complete or to give your business information? And conversation might be the way to do that. But there's a few things you've got to get right. It's if you're going to beat that 2.2% median average, then it needs to be better. It needs to be quicker. It needs to be less hassle because, although completing most forms only takes, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, people are just not interested in wasting those. They see it as wasting their time. They want to, even if they really want what's behind that form, often they'll just move on because they can't be bothered, and we have to accept that. Do we just want to have that same response when we move it to a conversational form? We don't. Otherwise, what's the point? You might as well just leave the form if you're not gonna make it a better, more slick experience that increases the conversion rate. What I will say in terms of conversational forms is you've potentially got data about the person that your chatbot's conversing with. So if you've got that data, you can literally skip elements or fields of the form. Well, the questions. So if you know their name, you don't need to ask them their name again. You can still submit that and put it into the form. So the back office, people are still getting that lead with all the details. If you know their email and you know their phone number, then don't even ask the question. If they come in and they want to download that case study via a conversation and you have an email and you have a name and the only thing you really don't have is like a phone number, just ask for the phone number. And I think that's probably one of the biggest advantages of using a conversational form rather than a normal form where that data just won't get pre-populated. I'd be interested in hearing your thoughts about that. Are you using kind of conversational forms? I have seen it actually used where it kind of pops up off of the chat widget. Obviously, this will only work on the web, but it pops up a little form off the chat widget. which looked fine on a website, but I imagine it could cause a few issues if you're on mobile, which, let's face it, a majority of the traffic for most of us is going to be mobile. But yeah, I'd be interested in hearing your opinion on whether conversational forms can replace traditional web forms. Is that something you think is valuable? How can we make it better? Or is it, is it just moving a problem from one place to another? Yeah, very interested in your thoughts. Take care and I'll speak soon.